Hey everybody, welcome back. Jordan here. Today we're going to be working on some new mini modular buildings for the Lego City. Actually, they're not really new, but we're going to be improving some existing buildings that are here in the Lego City. So we had these little mini modulars or the little Creator 3-in-1 sets in the past, and we made them a little bit larger. They're these ones right here. We've got a bike shop on the far left side there, and then there's a little cafe, I believe. Also, there's a deli and a little grocery store or toy store or something like that. And we're actually going to be improving these here. Now, they're already improved, but we want to increase the size of them because we're starting to work on some buildings for this area right here, which we want to fill with a bunch of different shopping and stuff like that for the beach. And you can see there's a lot of space here. We could have buildings facing this way. We could have a row of buildings facing this way towards the cabanas and stuff like that. And I think the first thing that we need to do before we get started with creating all of those buildings is improve the pre-existing buildings because they're sort of awkwardly placed on this base plate here. There's some pretty large sidewalks on either side, so they don't really make a whole lot of sense. And I think we can just improve the look of them because we've recently increased our inventory in a big way. Now, also we have the toy store right here. Now, the reason we haven't modularized that one is because we haven't had space for it, but it looks pretty good as the little mini Creator 3-in-1 set, but eventually we're going to be increasing the size of that as well. But we wanted to start with these ones so we can sort of get the scale down, and then we'll customize this one as well in a future update. So let's pull these over to the build table. Let's take a look at them, sort of pull them apart and see what improvements we can make. Well, this one didn't really transport very well, but you can see it's really dusty. So I think this is a toy store. And then right here, there's like a grocery store or something like that. But the buildings look pretty good. They got some good color combinations, the light blue and like that dark orange color there with the white contrast. They've got some nice architectural designs like the roof and the windows. I like the buildings, but I just think they need to be a little bit bigger. Giving these two small little buildings one whole base plate doesn't really work for me. So either they need to be decreased in size and relocated on the base plate or increased in size. Then over here, I think we have a deli and also a bike shop. Once again, they've got some good colors, some good design elements, and some good window placements and stuff like that. But this is the before. And now in this video here, we're actually going to improve the build designs of these two buildings. So I think we're going to try and make these 32 studs wide. So each building will have 16 studs in width, and then it'll go into the base plate. So we're going to try and make them more modular building sized. And the first thing that we did is just peeled the building off the base plate. Now we're going to strip our base plate and essentially start from scratch using the parts from here, and of course from here, and also from our parts inventory to make new and improved and larger buildings. We're making some really good progress right here with our new and improved little Creator 3-in-1 buildings. You can see they now span 2 base plates, and they're actually much larger than what they used to be. For example, these are the roofs, so that roof there sort of represents how big they used to be. So it expanded about 4 studs on each building, just like that there. And now we're going to work on our second floors, and then of course we're going to work on detailed interiors as well. So after putting these floors on here, it really represents how much these buildings have grown as well. And they've actually grown in height by a couple bricks, and we plan on growing the top floors by a couple bricks as well. As you can see, this is pretty short. We could get away with adding at least one more brick going over top of these windows here. Started working on the second floor. We're just going to make it one large apartment. That's going to be like an Airbnb for beach goers or beach travelers. And also we added some more detail to the bike shop. So we mounted this bike over top of the window here. And also around back, we added a large fluorescent light going over top of the garage and also that window there. Just trying to find ways to eliminate just the plain walls by mounting things like that on those walls. Finished up this floor right here. I'm looking at this dark bluish gray layer that we added here. You can see it's all the textured bricks. We did that to add another layer of height to the building, and also did it in dark bluish gray because it matches the floor color of the second floor. I think we're going to change it though. It's just a little bit harsh. The color difference is just too dramatic. And we're going to change it to these light bluish gray bricks right here that still have a unique sort of shape, and we'll add a nice texture to the building. So we're going to change it I think the light bluish gray will just blend in better than the dark bluish gray. Just finished up the roof for these two buildings over here, and we're starting to construct the second floors of these two buildings. It's funny, we've taken things apart so many different times just to get things properly aligned and centered and whatnot. And then after building this one, I realized that this should probably be a double window, similar to the window on the back here. So I've got to take apart that whole wall section there to make that a double window. All right, so now all of our buildings are finished, both in the interior and exterior. Oh man, they look so good. So right here we have the bike shop. It's got the angled roof there, the nice white pieces with the slide, the black windows, the bike out front, and the light blue base floor. Then here we have a deli or cafe. You can see this lady just bought a sandwich, and we've got a little menu out front there as well. And there's some blinds in the front window, a balcony for the Airbnb just above that, and then the dark blue sloped roof. Up here there is the little roof access right there, and also another little roof access right here. And there's a lady grilling up top there, as you saw, and just some little plants up top there, vegetables. Right here we have a candy store. So we added some major roof improvements with the double sort of arch canopy going over top of the glass windows and glass door there. And then there's the red and white pillars on either side. Got the bush there. Also note the sidewalk tiling looks pretty fancy as well. Added some light blue color to it just to make it pop a little bit. Give it more of that beach vibe. We've got another balcony here. Fix that window as you saw. And then a separate roof here. It's got a little skylight there. And then this is our corner right here. So this is a little corner store. You can see it's the red, white, and yellow slope pieces just above the window. Got a little vending machine out front, and then some lamps above the windows, flower beds with the ingots, and just some plants, and then the angled door there. Nice little balcony here. I really like this roof here. It uses those large dark blue slope elements or arch elements. Yeah, it looks really good. And then there's a large sunroof there as well. And then there's some nice texture on the outside of the building using some of those studs and cheese wedges. And some back doors here. And also a staircase leading up to this Airbnb. And then staircase leading up to that one there. You can see there's a bike out back there and that nice fluorescent light that we added. And they're completely modular, so the roofs will come off and the second floors will come off of the main floors. So let's have a look at the main floor. We've got the bike shop right here. So just a couple bikes mounted to the wall there. A little cash counter, and we tiled it all with the reddish brown. Looks pretty good. You can see there's the guy there who's servicing a bike. Then we have the deli or cafe. We've got the large burger mounted to the wall there. Perfect. ATM machine in the back right corner. Lime green floor there. We've got some stuff on display just behind that little glass window there. Some condiments and a coffee machine. Also a little grill behind the counter. And then just a little place to sit there. And you can see there's a sandwich currently on the table. And we have our sweet shop here where you can get some ice cream. You can see the ice cream machine there. And then some toppings that you can put onto the ice cream off that little table there. And then we've got this nice brown cabinet right here that has all sorts of baked goods, including pretzels and cookies and donuts and stuff like that, and popsicles. Who knows what you get off there, right? All the sweets. And then we've got the large donut right here on display at the cash counter. Oh yeah, that looks good. And then there's a little vending machine, or a little bubblegum machine right there beside the cash counter as well. You can see we did the pink and red floor in the sweet shop. Moving on over here to the corner store. Got a refrigerator there that can open up there. Some cylinders inside. Look at that. There's a slushy machine right there. Got the two different flavors. You got red, whatever you want that to be, cherry. And then, of course, Coke, brown. And then there's the lids and also the cups below. A little cabinet right here with some extra goodies on it. And then a little newspaper stand right here. Uh-oh. Porridge shortage from the Sesame Street set. We've got the cash counter here with the hot dog. And then there's some adult stuff behind the counter there, like cigarettes and spirits and stuff like that. And yeah, that's the interior details of the first floor. On the second floors, there's two different Airbnbs right here. You come in the back door, you got a bed there, a little cabinet, a little place to chill right here, lounge, maybe read a book, people watch. Little lamp beside that nice lounger there. A little kitchen with a fridge and a sink, a little cabinet, and then a really nice bathroom with a giant bathtub. Yeah, looks pretty amazing. And then also a little toilet. I like that bathtub build though. Jose came up with that actually. It looks really good, eh? And then over here we have another Airbnb, and there's a little bed there, a lot more colorful. Nice little comforter on top there. And then once again, a kitchen area rug with a place to sit there, eat your dinner or breakfast. A little armchair right there. There's a couple ladders going up to the roofs there. And then right here, there's just a small little bathroom. So that's our second floor with the Airbnbs. Everything's really nice and modular. So the roof panels actually break off in two different components. So yeah, it's really nice. So pretty big improvement, eh? I think Mrs. Bricksie and I did a fantastic job on these little mini modulars. Let's go place them in their position by the beach. Oh wow, they definitely look pretty good over here. I'm not sure if this is actually where they're going to be positioned in this area. You know, there's still lots of buildings to create. In particular, we're going to be building this one here right away, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But I think these are a huge upgrade from what they used to look like. That's their previous sort of format, and also their original format, which was those little Creative 3-in-1 sets. I should make rebrickable models of them. I mean, sure, we could do some interior improvements, maybe add a bit more detail in there, but I think they would be pretty cool on rebrickable.com, hey? But the problem is I don't know how to make instructions, so I don't know if that's going to happen. I'd rather focus on making other cool stuff like that for the Lego City. So everybody, there you go. Let us know what you think of the new mini modulars here in the Lego City. Remember to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for some more great stuff coming out in the near future. Thanks for coming on by, and farewell.